Welcome to Pouches and More, and today we will be preparing this tote bag. It's a large tote bag and this is how it looks from outside. It's got a single large compartment inside and it's got two small divided pockets. The straps that we have used is false leather. You can use fabric strap also. This is how it looks. The base has been boxed in a different way. So let's check out the materials required. One piece of main fabric fused with interfacing measuring 19 inches by 34 inches. We have just folded it in half and kept. One piece of lining fabric measuring 19 inches by 31.5 inches. Two pieces of main fabric fused with interfacing measuring 16 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Two pieces of main fabric fused with interfacing measuring 19 inches by 2.5 inches. Two pieces of lining fabric measuring 16 inches by 2 3/4 inches. One piece of fabric for the pocket measuring 12.5 inches by 14 inches. One piece of fabric for the zipper tab measuring 3.5 inches by 2 inches. Two pieces of fabric for the strap measuring 27 inches by 2 inches and an 18-inch long zip. So first we are going to prepare the zipper. For that, the side opposite the zipper, we are just going to fold the zipper like this and we are just going to tuck in the fabric. So we have just folded the zipper and we have pushed in the fabric, folded and pushed in the fabric like this. Now we are going to make a hand stitch on this. You can also make a simple straight machine stitch over here if you want. So it will be looking like this. We'll do that for the other side. So we just have to fold the zipper and tuck in the extra fabric like this and we're going to stitch it. Now I have done a hand stitch. You can also make a simple straight machine stitch. So our zipper is ready. Now we're going to take the main fabric, that is the zipper panels, and we're going to turn all of them to the wrong side. So these measure 16 inches by 2 3/4 inches. Now on either side we are going to make a 1/4 inch marking. This will be for the main fabric as well as the lining fabric. So both sides we are going to do it. Now we are just going to make a line over here, that is we are going to join the 1/4 inch marks. That is for the lining fabric as well as the main fabric. So once I finish making the mark on all four, next we are just going to take two of them, that is one lining fabric and one main fabric, and we are just going to fold the 1/4 inch mark only on one side. So we are just going to fold it and clip it. This is only on one side. Now we are going to turn it to the right side. So the right side is facing up and this is the 1/4 inch mark that we did. We are just going to do it on the right side also. And now we are going to put the zipper right side facing down, that is the slider side facing down, and we are going to align the folded side with the 1/4 inch mark like this. So it has to come in line with the 1/4 inch mark like this, and we are just going to clip the entire thing. Now when we reach the end, that is the folded 1/4 inch part, we are going to keep it as it is, that is folded, and we are going to clip it. Now we'll have to make a stitch on that. Before that we'll take the lining fabric also. Right side will be facing down, that is the folded side will be facing up, and as we did for the main fabric, the 1/4 inch mark will align with the zipper folded zipper, and we're going to clip the entire thing. Now when we reach the end, as we did for the main fabric, we are going to keep it folded as it is. So both the main and the lining fabric will be folded. Now we need to make a straight stitch over here. So this is done. Now the 1/4 inch mark which was not folded, which was left open, we are going to make a stitch over there. That is to enclose the 1/4 inch again. So we have done the entire thing. Now we'll cut the corner, and now we are going to turn the entire thing to the right side. So this is how it will be looking. One side of the zipper tab we are just going to hand press. Now this fold, one side was folded, we left it as it is. We are just going to get both of them together, that is the lining fabric and the main fabric, and we need to make a top stitch over here. So now we are just going to get them together, hand press the entire thing, and we need to make a top stitch all around. So one side of the panel is ready. We are going to do the exactly same thing for the other side also. So both our panels are ready, that is the zipper panel is absolutely ready. Now we need to make a zipper tab. I've just put a stitch over here to hold the zipper teeth together. This is completely optional. So we'll take the zipper tab and the right side will be facing down. We'll just place it like this and we'll be making a stitch over here. So it's a simple straight stitch that we'll be doing. Now the stitch is done. We are going to get the fabric, fold it and get it to the other side. We need to fold the sides like this. We'll be doing that for the other side also. We need to just fold it. We are going to clip it. We need to make 2 folds. So I'm just going to fold it and clip the other side also. Now once it is clipped, we will be folding it half like this and another fold. So one fold and we'll be doing another fold. So from this side it will be looking like this, double fold, and we need to make a stitch on this. So both the sides there's a double fold that you can see from the side. Now we need to make a stitch all around over here. So on the right side we are going to make a stitch completely over here. So zipper tab is ready and our zipper panel is also completely ready. Now we'll take, since the lining has a raw edge, we're just going to stitch both of them just to hold them together. So we're just going to make a stitch on the right in the corner of both. Next we need to do the side, attach the side panel also. For that we'll take the zipper panel that we prepared and we'll be making a center mark. So for that we'll just fold it in half and make a mark. We'll be doing this on both the sides. So both the sides we made a center mark. Next we'll take the side panel. So this is a center mark on the zipper panel. We'll take the side panel also and we need to make a center mark. So this measures 19 inches by 2.5 inches. So we're just going to fold it and make the center mark. This is our side panel. We need to do the center mark only on one side of either of both the side panels. So this is 16 inches by 2.5 inches. So now the the side that we have made the center marking, we are going to get it close to the zipper panel. So here the zipper panel and the side panel, we are just going to place it like this, right sides together, one upon each other, aligning the center marks. So the side panel and the zipper panel, right sides together, aligning the center marks, we are just going to clip it. You need to make a straight stitch over here. The same thing we'll do for this side also. Align the center marks and clip the entire thing. So we need to make a stitch on both the sides. So this is how it will be looking, the side panel and the zipper panel. Next we are going to take the lining material, the pocket material fabric. We're just going to fold it in half, right sides together. We need to make a stitch on 3 sides, keeping an opening in the center for turning it. So this is the part that we will be leaving and we'll stitch the 3 sides. Now we'll just hand press the seams before turning the whole thing. both the seams we are just going to hand press it. This is the open part that we have left, and we'll also be cutting the corner edges, and then we need to turn the whole thing right side out, so our pocket will be completely ready. Now from this opening we will be turning the whole pocket right side out. Now we have turned the whole thing. This is the open part. Now we'll take the lining fabric, and on the right side we need a center marking, so we're just going to get the edges together to get the center marking. So just going to fold it like this and hand press the whole thing. This will be our center marking. You can also iron it. I am just finger pressing the whole thing. So on the lining fabric, this is our center marking that we have done. Now we'll do the same thing on the pocket fabric. Just hand press the whole thing and get the center mark. You can iron this as well. Now align both the center marks. So we're just going to align both the center marks. The open part is down. We need to make a stitch on 3 sides. This open part is down. So we need to first check whether it is equidistant from the top. We'll also be making a center stitch over here. 3 sides and center stitch. So this is the pocket divider. So simple straight stitch. So we have got 2 pockets over here. Now on the lining fabric we have placed it right side top. The prepared panel that we did, zipper panel come side panel, we are going to place it like this. The side panels will be closed and we are going to align it in the raw edges. So the lining fabric right side is up, and on the raw edge we are going to align the folded part like this. We need to make a stitch over here. Now the same thing we'll do for the other side. So the lining fabric, the other side will align it with the other side of the prepared panel. Right side of the lining fabric will go with the prepared panel. Now we need to make a stitch on. So this is how it will be looking, both sides, and we need to make a stitch on both these sides now. Now we need to make a boxing for the lining fabric. For that we are going to take 3.5 by 3 inches. The stitch part will be leaving around half inches, so that will come 3.5 and the base will be 3. It can be little more than 3. We'll do this on the other side also. So 3.5 and 3. This is for the boxing of the lining fabric, base boxing. Now we are going to need to cut this part. So boxing is cut. Now we'll just attach the sides. For that, right from the start panel to the end we need to make a stitch. This is our lining fabric. Right from the start of the panel till the end we are going to make a side stitch. So our side stitch is done. I will stitch the corners, that is the box corners. Open the side seams, press open the side seams, align it with the base center. So we'll just align the side seams with the base center and we're going to clip the entire thing. We'll be doing this for the other side also. Now both these parts we will be making a straight stitch to complete the boxing. So our our lining is ready. This is the boxing we have done, and we have also finished with the two pockets and the side panels. So our lining is completely done. We're just going to keep it aside. Now we'll prepare the straps. For that we'll take the fox leather strap like this. We're just going to fold the wrong sides together and clip the entire thing. We need to make a stitch on this. We will be cutting the folded part later on. So this is one part, we'll be doing it. Now we need to stitch both the sides. We'll also be cutting the folded part open. We'll do that for the other side also. So both our straps are clipped. Now we just need to make a stitch. So this is how our straps are. We have cut the other part also. Now we'll take the main fabric, and 6 inches from the side we are going to make a marking. So from the side we are going to take 6 inches and we're just going to make a marking over here. This is for attaching the straps. Now from the 6 inches from the top we are going to make a marking of 3 inches. So from the top part we are going to make a marking of 3 inches. From the side we made a marking of 6 inches. This is where we'll be attaching the straps. I'll take the strap, and this is our 3-inch mark. We are going to keep it over there. This is our 3-inch mark and this is our 6-inch. So from the inner side of the 6-inch mark. We'll be doing this for the other side also. Just straighten the entire strap. This is our 6-inch and this is our 3-inch. We'll be placing it like this, and we're just going to clip it. Now we need to make a stitch around over here, both the sides. We'll be doing that for the other side also, just attaching the strap as we did. So I've finished attaching the strap. We'll be making a boxing. Now this is a 1/4 inch and 1.5 inch marking. This is where we'll be starting and stopping the box stitch. So here we'll be stitching. Our straps are done, both the sides. Now we'll align the sides. We need a center marking in the base, so we're just going to align the raw edges of the side and hand press this. This will be our center marking. We'll do that for the other side also. As of now we're just going to clip it. We'll be doing that for the other side also. So just align the raw edges and hand press the base, that is our center marking. Now this is our center marking where we made the fold. So this is our center marking. Now from either side of the center marking we'll be taking another marking of 3.5 inches. So this is how we'll be preparing the base for our main fabric. So both sides of the center mark we are making another marking of 3.5 inches. Now this is our center mark and 3.5 inches on either side. Now we'll be joining the 3.5 inch marks. That is, this is our center. We are going to push it out. The 3.5 we are going to join both of them together. The center mark will be pushing it down. So our 3.5 are together folded, and this is our center. Now we're just going to align the whole thing and clip them. So this is how we will be boxing the main fabric base. We'll be doing that for the other side also. So 3.5 inch mark and 3.5 inch mark we are going to join. The center mark will be pushed down, and we need to press the whole thing. The sides we are just going to neatly align the side edges, raw edges, and clip the whole thing. Now we will be hand pressing the whole thing. We'll just hand press the whole thing, and we need to make a stitch now on both the sides. So this is how it will be looking from the side. The center is down. Now we finish stitching the sides and we'll just turn the whole thing. This is the boxing that we just did. This is how it will be looking. So our main fabric bag is complete, and we're just going to now push this inside the lining fabric. The lining fabric I forgot to keep an opening for turning the whole thing, so we're just going to keep this open this much part. Now the lining fabric, wrong side is facing up, the right side is inside. We'll take the main fabric, fold the entire bag as it is, that is the right side facing out. The straps will be on either side, and we are going to insert the whole thing inside the lining fabric. So the right side of the lining fabric will be with the right side of the main fabric. The straps will be on either side of the bag, and we are going to align it from the seams, that is the side seams. Both the side seams we are just going to hand press, open and align, and we're just going to align the whole edge, top edge, and clip the entire thing. So we are just going to open the seams, hand press the seams, clip it. Now we need to make a stitch all around over here. From this opening, we are going to pull the main fabric bag outside. Now the opening that we left in the lining fabric, we need to stitch it. So we can either hand stitch or machine stitch. I'll be machine stitching this thing. It's a simple straight stitch. So once that is done, we're just going to insert the lining fabric back into the bag. Now we need to make a top stitch. For that, we need to push the zipper panel that we prepared along with the side panel. We need to push it inside the bag. So we're just going to fold the edges neatly. So the zipper panel will be inside, and we need to fold the sides neatly, and this is where we'll be making a top stitch. So the side zipper panel will not be in the way, it will be inside, and we need to make a top stitch. Even the straps will be on either side. So here this is how it will be. The panel will be inside and top stitch all around. So our bag is completely ready and done, and this is how it will be looking. The base boxing that we did, it's also different. It's got a single pocket. We have also made the zipper tab. It's got a single pocket, and we have made a divided pocket inside. So it's simple to make. Please do try this. Thanks for watching. Bye.